What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome back to the Jank Think Tank. Today we have a special episode brought up to you. Once again, we have my partner, Josh, joining us. Today, we are going to be we are going to be showing some gameplay. As we know, Dungeons & Dragons The Adventures in the Forgotten Realms is coming out this weekend with pre-release. And it has a lot of people excited, me included, because there's a lot of cards with this set that I'm excited for. I am a little upset that they didn't reprint a specific card, and it was the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons. That's the only thing I'm upset about.
Wait. Do you mean this card?
Yeah, that one right there.
There. Here, let's zoom
this
in on
one right here.
Way.
Sword of Dungeons, and I also have one right here.
Oh, honestly,
I'm already getting prepped for it, baby.
Cool card.
Already getting
and Lucas is, of course, cheering me on for this. Hopefully that luck will come in handy, or just my luck. He'll end up cheering for you, Matthew, and then
you will need all the moral support you can get.
Yeah, go sit down. Sit down and play Arena, child. Okay, but so with this new set, we get 4 new commander decks.
Yes, we do. And that's what we're going to be showing today. Is we're going to be doing some gameplay. Each of us have already chosen which decks we're going to play, and we're gonna hash it out. Do some battles going on. I'm really excited for them. I have to pull them back up. I accidentally exited out of the page. The Realms Commander decks. Yep. Just give me a second. I accidentally exited out of the page when I went to go click on it. I literally went to go, let's click over here so I can have it as reference, and I hit the X button. So the first deck we have is Galia, Kindler of Hope. It is the Bant Aura of Courage deck. It's the enchantment and equipment deck. Seems to be really powerful. Really good. A lot of good cards and a lot of fantastic. I think there was one that I was really excited about. One that when I was doing my Commander game with my friends the other night on Twitch, someone had suggested it was an aura. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where'd it go?
Over there.
It did go over there, but it was the where is it? I just saw it.
Which?
It's the robe. It's the robe. Oh my gosh! I'm making a fool of myself.
Okay, let's see.
Robe of Stars. There we go. Robe of Stars is the card. Come on. Let me see it. Oh my gosh! It's not letting me pull up the card. Technical problems as always. I'll just do a quick Google search and pull it up real quick. Robe of Stars. That's on D&D Beyond. We're just going to forget about this little interaction. We're going to keep moving on. It's a really good card. I wish I could remember exactly what it does.
So Robe of Stars.
There, Josh got it.
1 and a white. Actually, if you give me a second here, I will bring it up because, again, this episode is powered by none other than StreamYard. It is the best all-around service for streaming. So
it is really cool.
All right. So Robe of Stars costs 1 and a white for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+3. And it has astral projection for 1 and a white. Equipped creature phases out.
And then it has the equip 1.
Mm-hmm. So it's like an equipment version of Teferi's Protection.
Mm-hmm. And the reason I was excited is because the deck I was playing on my live stream was Narset. I was playing my Narset Voltron, and the biggest problem I was having was removal. Now nobody was targeting in it, but it was I was playing against an Aminatu deck where it was like people kept detaining it by flickering Lavinia the 10th or sacrifice effects. Everybody has to sacrifice a creature because he had Liliana on the battlefield. Whereas with Robe of Stars, I can pay that 1 and white and phase out, and I technically don't have a creature on the battlefield. Yeah. So I was really excited for that. It may be an include. I may end up taking apart my Narset deck. I've been really disappointed with it lately, but I may just start over with it.
Yeah, no, it's a good form of evasion for it. So
the next deck that we have is one that I'm super excited about. Look, when I was first looking through the deck list, I just saw green and red and said, yes, that's me. It's Draconic Rage, with the commander being Vrondis, Rage of Ancients. He costs 3 red and green, a legendary creature, Dragon Barbarian. Whenever Vrondis, Rage of Ancients is dealt damage, you may create a 5/4 red and green Dragon Spirit token whenever this creature deals combat damage, sacrifice it. So, a lot of combat tricks that can be used to see this. I see a lot of dragons. Of course, there's a lot of dragons in this, and I love big creatures. Big stomping creatures is my favorite kind of gameplay. And
what?
so I'm
really,
yeah. And then there's things like a Ryle in the deck, where Ryle is the sorcerer speed. Ryle deals 1 damage to target creature you controlled, and that creature gains trample.
Mm-hmm.
And it also draws you a card. For 1 red, even though it's sorcery speed, it's a pretty good card. And the fact that if you couple it with your commander, deal 1 damage to your commander, you get that dragon token. Creatures Vrondis gets trample, and then you draw a card off that. Pretty valuable, pretty good card in the set. Mm-hmm. The next deck is called Dungeons of Death. The commander being Sephirus of the Hidden Ways, which is the Esper deck. It's white, blue, black. Legendary creature, human wizard. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, venture into the dungeon. So this deck is going over the new entering the dungeon mechanic that we see with this set, which there are 3 dungeons. It's Lost Mine of Phandelver. Sorry, it's not.
Oh, give me a minute.
Brain no work good. It's the Mad Mage. Jeez,
give me just it's oh my gosh, brain words.
Yes, okay, you can tell I'm a role player. My brain's super smooth and doesn't like working good.
So we've got Lost Mine of Phandelver, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and Tomb of Annihilation. Tomb of Annihilation is probably the most interesting of the 3 dungeons, because you've got a safer path and a really nasty path to get the huge reward at the end of the dungeon. But I mean, you guys will see that once we get into the game, because we are incorporating that, and because that's an ability of the commander, we're going to be able to see those dungeons. And I'm very excited and curious to see how those dungeons work.
Mm-hmm. So, I've seen a few interactions with them on Arena, and it can be pretty good. Card advantage, the card draw with it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little mechanic. And the last deck we have is Planar Portal. The commander is Prosper Tomebound, 2 black-red. So this is a Rakdos deck. Legendary creature Tiefling Warlock with Death Touch, Mystic Arcanum. At the beginning of your end step, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. And then Pack Boon, which is really cool because in D&D, I'm a Warlock main, so seeing that on a Magic card is pretty cool. Whenever you play a card from exile, create a treasure token. So I'm fully expecting cards like the dragon, not the dragon, I almost said dragon. Ugh, the dinosaur, Itali Primal Storm in the deck, playing all kinds of stuff from exile. Gonti, Lord of Luxury, he's another really good one. Anything that allows you to exile cards from your deck and then get them for advantage from Prosper.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of interesting things. This one kind of underwhelmed me when I first saw it. I was like, playing cards from exile, that's kind of hard to do, because if you aren't able to cast it during that turn, it's gone. But there are several ways to get around that. And so I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, how about we just jump into the game?
Let's go. As always, we're using Untap, because Untap is a wonderful, wonderful tool. We're not sponsored by any way. We just really like using Untap. Lucas is here behind your shoulder, giving you moral support.
Let's be honest, he's cheering you on.
Yes.
Okay. So I've got the game created. Matthew, you should be able to see that.
Yep.
All right, so let me share my screen here.
I'm still waiting for the moment, because those games are open for the public. And so I'm still interested to see, like, you open up the game and then someone just randomly jumps in that's not me, and it's like, oh.
So the cool thing I like about it is I can set it to be friends only, spectators allowed. So maybe in the future,
maybe
we could do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and select Aura of Courage, because
And I'm going to go ahead and select Draconic Rage because that was my first pick. I had to.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got my little command zone here. Now the game has decided that Matthew, you are going first.
Dang right.
Let me see here.
I was defeated in arena.
I'm gonna choose the mulligan. I'm not happy with that opening hand.
For some reason it won't let me copy your command zone token.
Try it now. You should be able to just hover over it and press the K.
Well, I am pressing K. On card.
Look!
Oh my God! They all loaded in.
You got 3 or 4 or.
Let's get rid of these. It's D. What is it to delete? You said D to delete it.
Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking S, and I don't like pressing buttons unless I know for a fact of what they do.
Yeah. You got to press that D.
We're gonna skim on past that one.
Woo! Okay. Go ahead. It is your turn, good sir.
It is. Unfortunately, I may end up having to mulligan myself.
Oh.
I did not keep a really good hand. It's all high cost. I could. I do want to. Okay, I'm going to mulligan, but I want to see what the top card of my library was. It was a Gruul Signet. It was going to be bad. Let's go ahead. Send all to my deck.
I was going to say you should be able to just mulligan.
And then shuffle. Yeah. Good. 1, 2, 3 times. And draw 7. Okay, much better. Much better. Much better.
Oh, good.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to play this Mosswort Bridge and activate Hideaway.
Okay.
So Hideaway is a really cool mechanic. Whenever this land enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, look at the top 4 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, or the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, words. Stuff. Potatoes.
So scry. I'm going to scry 4.
And I think you put one into play face down, I believe.
There's like 3 cards I really wanted to stay on the top of my library. Unfortunate. So I'll move that to my hand and then move this into exile.
I would have moved it down to the face down
pile. Oh, yeah, I guess I can move it into the face down pile.
I won't look. I'm blind.
Right. Because I forgot that exile is shows you as well. And then
choices, I know.
And then that'll be my go. I got to move these to the bottom of my library. But it is your go.
Okay. All right. I will draw for turn. And then I will play such a commander staple, Evolving Wilds, and I will pass the turn.
That is a commander staple, especially in multiple colors.
Yep. On your upkeep, I will tap and sack and search for a basic land.
All right. And so this is going to be a really cool interaction. It's going to put me behind on mana, but it is what it is. So actually, I think I'll do that next turn. I'll do that next turn. For now, I'm just going to play a mountain, tap 2, and play a Gruul Signet. Then proceed to pass.
Okay. Untap. I will draw. I did find a basic island.
You did find a basic island. I can see that.
Yep. All right. And then I will play a forest. And then I will tap 2 to cast Nature's Lore. Search my library for a forest card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle.
Untapped.
Yes.
Put it onto the battlefield, untapped. Interesting.
Now, the interesting thing is I haven't looked through know what? Nope. That one. That's what I want. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
There we go.
Good old Canopy Vista. Solid card.
And he was able to get that because on his card it said for a forest card, and that is a forest.
Yep. And because I control 2 or more basic lands, it also comes in untapped.
That it does.
So, I think at this point, I'm going to tap Canopy Vista for a green and cast Explorer's Scope.
Ooh.
So whenever equipped creature attacks, look at the top card of my library. If it's a land card, I may put it on the battlefield tapped.
Interesting ramp spell.
Yeah. All right. And then I will pass turn. Okay.
Now I'll proceed to untap and draw.
And I keep getting defeated.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Practice makes perfect.
I tried every time.
It does.
They beat me with the flying vampires.
That's fine. Just keep working at it.
So let's see. So.
You'll never go out.
Arena struggles. That's what he's having.
Arena struggles, yes. So I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3 and play this Colossal Majesty. Then for my land return, I'm going to play this Gruul Turf. It enters the battlefield tapped, and I'm going to bounce this Mosswort Bridge back to my hand.
Oh.
So that way when I play it again, I can get that hideaway again.
Nice. Interesting.
Then I believe that'll be my turn.
All right.
Now, before I go forward, I have to ask, because this is kind of one of those rules lore things that I want to make sure I'm doing right. The face down pile is still the face down pile, even though Mosswort Bridge is not on the battlefield, correct?
That's my understanding, yes.
Okay. Also, got to make sure to hydrate. Good stuff. Water. Delicious.
All right. I'm going to play a Plains for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think, given the set, I'm going to... Oh, my gosh.
Pass turn?
No.
Dang it.
I'm going to tap all 4. And I will cast Netherreese Puzzle Ward.
Ooh.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, I roll a d4, scry X, where X is the result. And then whenever I roll a die's highest natural result, I draw a card.
That's very interesting. Now, Josh, I will have to say one thing that we forgot to do at the beginning of this, because this is something that Tapped Out does, is we may want to set our life totals to 40.
What? I was at 40. Oh, okay.
Unless you want to start out at 20,
you know what? No, I'm going to pass turn. That's what
okay. I'll proceed to untap and then proceed to draw.
I could have played something else, but I was like, no, I feel
you could have played your commander.
I could have. But I felt this was more appropriate for the new set.
You are right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And I kind of, I'm going to play this forest for my land per turn. And let's see. I think since, it's kind of what the deck does, I'm also going to tap out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to cast my commander. Okay. Drink. And since I'm tapped out and he does not have haste, that will be all I can do for this turn.
All right. Well, on my upkeep, I'm going to hydrate.
Hey. Hydration is important.
And then Netherreese Puzzle Ward will trigger, so I will roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
This does not have... So I think I can... Can I make a new one? So 4 sides. Ooh, I can make a custom die roll in untap. Sweet.
Ooh.
Boom. All right. Well, I rolled a 4.
And there you go. And due to Netherese Puzzle Ward, you get to draw a card.
So I will
Very
scry
good.
4.
It's very good.
Hmm.
Scry 4, then draw a card. Woo! I might need to get rid of that.
Okay, so I'm going to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this one to the bottom. I will send.
Also, you had a miss trigger, but it's okay because it's for casual players. Because there is a step before the upkeep.
Oh, yeah, the untap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to go send to the top. Top. Apparently keys and okay, there we go. So then I will draw the one. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to do the other stuff. Yeah. Why did the card I wanted to not? Whatever. It's cool. It's fine. It's whatever. New deck. That's what I'm blaming it on.
It's the deck's fault, not mine.
Well, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to adjust my lands.
I saw it slightly moving.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to tap 4. And I'm going to play my commander.
Hey.
And then I will tap 1 to equip Explorer Scope onto my commander.
And there you go.
And let's see. So I may look at the top card of my library at any time. I may cast aura and enchantment spells from the top of my library. When I cast an equipment spell this way, it gains when this equipment enters the battlefield to attach it to any target you control.
You know what would be great? You know what would be great for this? A Vidalcan Orrery.
Yes. And Omniscience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pass turn. We'll just move on from that Omniscience idea.
Flashbacks. I'll proceed to untap. And due to Colossal Majesty at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I get to draw a card. Vrondis is a 5/4, so I will draw 1 for that. Blah. And then I'll proceed to draw for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Let's see. What do I want to do?
That's a big boy you got there.
He is a 5/4. So that'll be. I'm trying to think of exactly what I would like to do.
Pass turn.
No.
Dang it!
I see what you did there. I'm going to once again play this Mosswort Bridge into his battlefield tapped. And I'm going to essentially scry 4.
And then put 1 in the face down pile.
Mm-hmm.
Did you win?
This is going to go into the face down pile, and then these will go down to the deck bottom. All right. So there's that. Then that leaves me with 5 mana open. And I think for red, green, and 1, 2. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Apologies.
Psych.
You know, it's one of those things that's called reading the cards that tends to be very useful.
Yeah, I believe it's the professor that very wisely said, if you read the card, it'll explain what to do.
Exactly.
This is not sponsored either by I Hate Your Deck, but definitely go check them out as well.
Yes.
Their stuff is great.
Also, they have a TikTok. I found that out recently.
Yep. I may or may not be a patron of that particular channel.
So, I'm just going to pass turn. I am going to pass turn.
All right. So this time, I will untap. Then the upkeep.
At the beginning of your upkeep.
Yep.
So on the stack, this triggers.
Yep.
So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is equal to 2. Okay. I'm going to cast Cloth's Will. And I'm going to choose both. Since I control my commander, I can choose both. First off, Breathe Flame. Cloth's Will deals X damage to each creature without flying. So that's 2 damage to your commander, 2 damage to mine, which triggers my commander. Whenever he is dealt damage, I create a 5/4 red dragon token, so I'll go ahead and get that.
Oh.
Whoops. Give me a second. Once again, I pressed that enter lobby button and not the tokens. I had to get that. So it is a 5/4 dragon. Let's see how many cool tokens we get.
Actually, I just realized something.
Ooh.
So I got the untap.
You did get to untap.
Yes. I will tap 1, 2, and I will cast Heroic Intervention.
Giving your permanents hexproof and indestructible. Well, that foils half my plan. Dang it.
I mean, you still get the...
I do, but...
that scry ability is... Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely going... I was going to let you at least get the trigger from your enchantment, but I wanted to get rid of them.
And then I actually looked at my cards and I read the card and I was like, oh, wait, that's a good one.
That's what that does. My goodness. Well, I can't find any 5/4 dragon tokens, unfortunately.
Hold on.
I find 5/5s and 5/4s.
That's a 6/6/4/4. I wonder if because it is a new...
It may be because it's new.
Yeah. They don't have all the tokens in.
Well, oh my God, that's not good. There's a very dirty token. I'm definitely not going to put that on the battlefield.
You know what? You use the gold one from the unset.
That's what I was looking at, is getting the gold. Now we'll just have to remember that it is a 5/4, not a 5/5.
Yep.
But so yeah, so 2 damage to your commander, 2 damage to mine, and I was going to get rid of your things, but since that resolves first, they gain hexproof. I can no longer claim them as targets, so this fizzles out.
Yep.
Shucks.
All right, I know.
Man,
blasted stack.
I was going to do it during my turn, but then I was like, instant speed. What's the likelihood he has a counter spell in this deck? And so I was like, I'll just do it during his turn.
I'm really happy that they're reprinting Heroic Intervention, though.
It is a good card. See a lot of play for it in Arena.
Yeah. Okay, so continuing on. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll that old custom D4. 4 again.
Dang, that's
something doesn't seem
right. He's cheating. He has to be. It's actually a one-sided die that just says 4.
I wish that was the case. I'd make my own luck. All right. Let's see here. So, what am I going to do?
What to do? What are you going to do with all that junk? All that junk inside that
deck. All right. Why is this? No. Okay. Send to deck. Oh my gosh. It's being weird. Okay, so then if I go like that, great. Draw the card since I did that, and then draw for turn. Fantastic.
But all hey, right. at least he's now down 2 mana. At least he's now down 2 mana.
Oh, play. Yeah, that's true. So. I think. Oh. Yep, I think I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to pay 2 to cast Swiftfoot Boots.
Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about that. You didn't see anything.
Nothing. I will then pay 1 to equip the boots onto the wonderful commander in which I have.
Yes, it is.
And then I will pay 1. And I will cast Masterwork of Ingenuity.
Ooh.
When it I may have it enter as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield. So I'm going to have it be a copy of Explorer Scope.
So that way you can get double effects from it. That's interesting.
Yep. I think, let me...
Excuse me.
All right. It's a 5/4. That would kill me. Pass turn.
I was about to say you can swing if you want. I won't blame you if you don't. But all right. And so
I'm gonna ask the CEO.
So once again, Colossal Majesty triggers because I now have 2 creatures with power 4 or greater. So I'm going to draw for that. And then I'm going to draw for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. You know, Josh, I know I'm playing a Gruul deck, right? I know I'm playing Gruul, but I've always identified myself as like a team or clan kind of guy. You know, just having that small little blue. So I kind of want to have blue mana with me. What I'm going to do with it, who knows? But I've got it. Because of Exotic Orchard, you know.
You know. Well, I'm glad I could provide a little blue into your life.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana up. 4 4s, 4 4, 5 4s. What do I want to do? I have so many options. So many options. So many options. I think I have 7 mana. So let's see. I think the first thing I'm going to do.
I am going to use the ability. So I'm going to look. So in the actions, it says I'm going to scry. I'm looking at the top card.
For which one?
For my commander, where it says I can look at the top card of my library anytime.
Gotcha.
But just for the sake of how the game works.
First thing I'm going to do is I got to be careful about how I tap this. So I'm going to tap this forest and then this Mosswort Bridge. And I'm going to activate Hideaway since I now have creatures with total power 10 or greater.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast this Maddening Hex. Targeting you.
Where's
I put it on your side of the battlefield.
Oh.
Maddening Hex, 1 green or 1 red, enchantment or a curse. Enchant player. Whenever enchanted player casts a non-creature spell, I get to roll a d6. And then Maddening Hex deals damage to that player equal to the result. And then I get to attach Maddening Hex to another one of my opponents chosen at random. So since I only have 1 opponent, it'll continue to be him. It's interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting.
I like it.
I'm definitely going to put this into Blim because that's hilarious.
Could you imagine that also in Ruhan.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But no, that fits for Blim.
Very much so. But anyways, second part 2 is I'm going to tap 4 blue. And then I'm going to use that blue to pay into Gruul Signet, give me green and a red. Then I'm going to tap Gruul Turf for a green and a red. So that's
4.
That's 4 for 2 red. I'm very specific about this. And then my third red to cast Scourge of Valkus. Scourge of Valkus states whenever a Scourge of Valkus or another dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons I control. I currently control 3. And I'm going to deal 3 damage to Vrondis, then creating another 5/4 dragon creature token. When that creature enters the battlefield, it's going to deal 4 damage to target creature or player. And I'm going to choose your commander.
Even though it has hexproof?
You're right. I'm going to choose it nonetheless.
Okay, so
I'm just kidding. I'll just do it to you. I'll let's see.
my face.
I got him.
That'd be 4 to my face.
Target creature or player. Yep. I'll do 4 to your face.
First blood.
First blood goes to the Gruul deck. I forgot about Swiftfoot Boots for a second. I was like, oh, combo. Oh, I can do this. Get rid of his commander. But it didn't work that way. But I am going to go ahead and move to combat. Since I'm tapped out, I can't do anything else during my main phase. I'm going to move to combat and swing a 5/4 at you in the air.
Oh, and I can't do anything.
Oh, no. Sorry, it's not in the air. It does not have flying. Because Vrondis' tokens is a 5/4 red and green dragon spirit creature token without flying.
Okay.
So you can choose to block.
Yeah, but I don't. Do I want? I'm going to take it.
Take it? All right. Well, also due to the caveat of his ability, I then sacrifice this dragon.
Okay.
So that's gone. Also, this... Ooh, I just realized sacrifice decks. Corvold just got so much more crazy.
Ashnod's Altar. Phyrexian Altar.
That's so interesting. But anyways, whenever I roll 1 or more dice, I may have Vrondis deal 1 damage to itself. I don't have any dice rolling effects at the moment, not until your upkeep, or whenever you cast a non-creature spell, not your upkeep. But I believe that's all I can do for this turn, so I will go ahead and pass.
That was a turn.
That was something.
That was a turn.
10 damage, or almost 10 damage in 1 turn. 9 damage. It's pretty cool.
So untap, upkeep, trigger my enchantment, roll my 4-sided die.
Don't you dare roll a 1 or roll a 4. Don't do it.
Okay.
He's cheating. He's cheating.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. That dice is crap. Because I put add sides and I put 4. So I'm going to roll a d6 and 5 and 6 just won't count.
All right. Okay.
So I get a scry 1. I already know because I already looked. So I think what I will do is.
Oh yeah, I just tried to roll that 1 or roll a custom dice and it rolled a 4 for me as well. So
yeah. So
that's
I'm
weird.
Actually going to put that on the bottom.
Ooh.
I will draw for turn. I will tap 1 to equip the other Explorer Scope, the copy of Explorer Scope, onto my commander. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to combat.
Hey.
Swing at you.
In that case,
vigilance.
4/4 with vigilance. I'll go ahead and move to block your 4/4 with my 5/4.
Okay, so did that just backfire what I was thinking? It's highly probable.
Hmm. It's getting kind of dark, so I'll go ahead and plug my lights back in. How do I look? Does it wash out my face? Nope, it doesn't. Cool. Because if it's like bright out, like, and I normally when we record, it's earlier in the day, and so I have to cut my lights off, otherwise everything just blanches out my face, and I look like a pair of eyes and a mouth. But since it's getting darker, I'm trying to keep lighting correct.
That's fair. Oh crap! Yeah, that backfired.
Whoopsies. What, you think I would let you attack me with a 4/4?
Okay. In response to that,
Hey, there we go. I was waiting for the in response.
I'm gonna play Bant Charm.
Mm-hmm.
Moving that to the bottom of your library, making it go poof.
Yes, it will.
However, there is a trigger.
There is a trigger because I get to roll a d6 since you cast a non-creature spell.
Yep.
So let's see what we roll. And 3, 2, 1, go.
A 4.
4. So I get to deal 4 damage to Yes, I get to deal 4 damage to you. I was trying to remind myself if it dealt 4 damage to you or target creature, because if I dealt it to target creature, I'd just get rid of your Gallia either way. But it is to your face. And my dragon go bye-bye.
Because that hexproof would be wonderful.
Yeah, that's right. It would. I keep forgetting it has Swiftfoot boots on. Dang it.
Well, since my commander is set as blocked, can't really do anything about that. So second main phase, I will make sure I didn't play land for turn.
No, you did not, because the last land you played was that island.
Yep. So I will play Mishra's Factory.
Hey, that's a good one.
And then yeah, that backfired. All right, pass turn.
All right. Well, I'll proceed to untap. Upkeep, I control a creature with power 4 or greater, so I will draw a card, and then I'll proceed to draw for turn. That's a good card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, I will proceed to play another mountain. Putting me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. What to do? Interesting. Very interesting. So,
I really feel they should have, in every single deck, put in the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, that would have been really sweet.
Come on, Wizards.
Well, it was printed in an unset. So that may have been their reasoning why it wasn't reprinted, because it's not an official set card.
I know, but it's such a wonderful.
But it's so good for this set.
Could you imagine that sword in your deck?
Yes. Oh my. Yes, it'll be great.
Yes.
So, first thing I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to tap for a green and activate Mosswort Bridge, since I had 2 cards hidden away. And I'm going to cast this for free. And it's something you will not enjoy unless you have a counterspell hand. Something you will not enjoy at all. Gratuitous Violence. If a creature you control would deal damage to a creature or player... Oh, wait, no, I lied. I cannot cast that. But what I can do is tap that to make him a 5/4 and then be able to cast it. So, there's that. It's a good thing I had that 1 extra mana. So I caught myself, but I wouldn't have been able to cast it because Hideaway specifically asked for power 10 or greater, and I had 9 power on board. But seeing as how I can pump Scourge of Valkis, I can just pay 1 red, pump them up to a 5/4, and then have 10 power.
I'm slightly terrified. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. So, Gratuitous Violence. If a creature you control would deal combat damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead. So, moving to combat. Since Scourge of Valkis is a 5/4, I'm just going to swing Scourge of Valkis at you in the air.
I can't do anything because I don't have reach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch.
So that puts you at 22.
Unfortunately.
And here's the kicker. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Demanding Dragon. First and foremost, trigger Valkis. Whenever another dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals. So the creature deals X damage to target creature or player.
Oh, crap.
Gratuitous Violence says if a creature you control would deal damage, not combat damage, just damage.
I need to take another 5 from Scourge of Valkis.
Yeah, you should have taken 10 from Scourge of Valkis.
Ouch. Okay.
And then you're going to take an additional 6 from Demanding Dragon and Gratuitous Violence.
Oh.
And then Demanding Dragon's ETB trigger. When Demanding Dragon enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. So you're going to be taking another 10 unless you sacrifice a creature.
Oh, crap. I'm going to pay 1.
Mm-hmm.
Make my land a 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature and then sack it.
And then sack it. There we go. That's the way around it. Good job. Like I said, that turn wasn't going to be pretty. You were not going to like it. Because that was the first card I hid away with Mosswort Bridge. I was like, this is going to be painful later.
Oh, this deck, the synergy. My gosh.
It's so good. I'm loving this deck. And yours isn't doing bad either. Yours is doing a thing.
You're gonna pick this up. I have no doubt you're gonna pick this one up.
Oh yes. Like day of it being released, I'm going to pick it.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's all I can do for my turn because that's my combat phase and main phase 2. So I'll proceed to pass.
All right, I will untap painfully.
I will have to say, I'm having to be very precise with my mana.
The puzzle ward triggers.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll the d6. So I will scry 2. Right. Scry.
I'm sorry. I'm just really excited about this. So just to let you know, I also have a Warstorm Surge in my hand. And I almost played that last turn to get with Scourge of Valkis on it. I almost did it, but then I wouldn't have had enough mana to get the other things out. So, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to tap 3 blue to cast Prognostic Sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
Flying, I can discard a card. It gains hexproof till end of turn and tap it. Whenever it attacks, I scry 3.
Mm-hmm. It is a flyer.
Yep. This is painful.
It's big stompy creatures. It does stuff. I love it.
No, I think I'm going to tap 1, and we are going to equip Swiftfoot Boots onto the Sphinx, giving it haste and hexproof. And then move to combat. I will swing.
Yep. And whenever it attacks, you will scry 3.
Yep.
I'll move to block it with my 5/5.
Okay, let's see. You know what? I will just keep everything on top. Okay, so that means the Sphinx will die.
Mm-hmm. With this deck, it's brutal. I'm loving this. This may be one of my new favorite decks. Just one of my new favorite precons.
Yeah.
This.
All right. Pass turn.
I'm loving this. Loving this. All right. So untap, upkeep. I will draw one for Colossal Majesty. Then draw for turn. I'll play a land.
I think I want to go cry in the corner now.
Okay, you go cry in a corner and I'll play.
Well, I'm going
to cry in a corner.
I'm going to pay 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So X is equal to 4. I'm going to cast Magma Quake. Dealing 4 damage to each creature without flying.
And I don't.
Yep.
Oh crap!
Trigger Vrondis. I'll make a 5/4 dragon creature token. It'll enter the battlefield. Scourge of Valkis will trigger. I control 4 dragons at the moment, and so it would deal 8 damage to you due to gratuitous violence.
Yep, that's the thing.
And then I'll proceed to move to combat. I did kill my commander for you. So if that's any solace, I did kill my commander along with yours. Because I'm nice like that.
Yep.
And then I'll proceed to move to combat. And then I'll swing in with both my creatures.
Well done.
GG.
That was that.
I feel so powerful.
You know what? I think I need to go sulk, and then we may have to do a part 2 with the other decks so I can feel better about myself later.
Oh, come on. You got time for one more game.
No, I don't. After that beating, no, I literally want to go cry in the corner.
What? It's not that bad. I only took no damage whatsoever. Ooh. Oh man. Make sure to hydrate. Make sure you replenish those tears.
You're faking.
Oh man.
I just rolled a D20 and rolled a 1 and got the tears of ultimate sadness.
Faking.
Ooh. But hey, look, I was very impressed. I mean, true, we didn't get to see much of what the Oath of Courage deck did, but I do like what I saw from it. Mm-hmm. That scry mechanic, really cool.
Yeah,
really cool scry mechanic.
Yeah, I had one of the new the Selesnya the human archer up next with first strike and reach. Mm-hmm. And whenever she attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on it for each equipment attached to it. So I was going to just dump everything onto her.
Yep, and then...
Yeah, but it's cool. You can pay 1, remove all 1/1 counters, and it deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature and opponent controls. So, pretty cool. Yeah, that particular one I would put in my Selesnya counters deck. I do like that this has a reprint of Basilisk card.
Yes, the card that needed to be reprinted, in my opinion. I mean, not many things give you Death Touch and Lifelink.
No,
not many equipment at all give you Lifelink in general. Whip of Erebos, Loxodon Warhammer. Those are the 2 that I can name off the top of my head.
Yeah, the Holy Avenger, that was the one I was kind of hoping to get out. Equipped creature has double strike. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, I may put an aura card from my hand onto the battlefield attached to it.
Yep, it's a good one.
That one's kind of the meat and potatoes of the deck.
It's one of the best weapons in Dungeons and Dragons, so it's good.
Yeah. There's what were some of the other ones? Psychic Impetus is on here. Rancor is finally getting a reprint.
Oh yes, Rancor. So my buddy, also named Josh, runs a Uriel, the Mistwalker Commander Voltron deck, and he runs Rancor in it, and it's so frustrating.
I have a proxy deck of Reed Duke's Celestia Hexproof deck from the Pro Tour in, I think it was 2013. And I think he took either second or third in that Pro Tour running that deck, and it is beefy.
That's pretty cool. There was one card that, so in my starting hand, I had before I mulliganed, I had 2 lands, and then I had Anger, which my gameplay was going to draw a card, not play anything, discard Anger, so that way I just always had it in the graveyard. But there was one creature in it, one of the new legendary creatures, the alternate commanders, right? Let's see, where is it? Ooh, what is that? Chaos Dragon? I haven't seen that one yet. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each player rolls a d20. If one or more opponents had the highest result, Chaos Dragon can attack those players and or planeswalkers they control this combat. That's interesting. But anyways, it's the new green-red dragon. Where is he? There he is. Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient. Legendary creature dragon, 5 generic green-red. So 7 mana. Fly and haste. Whenever Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient attacks, add X mana in any combination of colors where X is the total amount of power of attacking creatures.
Oof.
Spend this mana only to cast spells. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So it's like a Savage Ventmaw, but beefier.
Yeah. I was also looking. There's an equipment in my deck called it's like Winged Boots. So 1 in a blue equipped creature has flying and ward 4.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, not that blue needs any more power.
Right. And the new Ilometh dragon, the blue dragon, he has ward 4 as long as he's untapped. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, always give him vigilance.
Do you really not have time for another game?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not.
Shucks.
We will have to do a part 2.
Definitely. I definitely wanted to try out the Rakdos one.
Yep.
Definitely wanted to try
I want
that
to play
one
the Esper one. Unfortunately, time has gotten away from me.
It happens.
But we hope you guys enjoyed this.
Very much so.
Apparently, Lucas gave you the luck because I just got demolished. So he's going to go experience a Harry Potter moment, and I'll just go store him underneath the stairs. So, but this was fun. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad that we were able to kind of dabble a little bit in the commander decks, and we'll see what the other 2 have in store.
It has been
definitely
potatoes.
Yes, it has been potatoes. So.
I knew you were going to win.
Thank you, Lucas. I knew I was going to win too. I just didn't want to go into it overconfident.
Whose side are you? Let's go ahead and wrap this up. This child.
Go ahead and wrap this up. End of the episode. Let's move on.
I'm going to roll a d20 on whether. Yeah, we'll stick there.
All right. Well, in that case, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, this is Nightlight 95. Thank you, as always, for joining, and we hope you have a good day. Stay safe.
Peace.
Peace.